Hello and welcome. This is Ken, Whiskey 5 Charlie Juliet Alpha. In this short video, I want to discuss the pros and cons of one of my favorite ham radio antennas, the horizontal skywave loop. First, I want to outline my design philosophy and why I chose this antenna at my current QTH. I live in a subdivision that currently has no HOA. However, there are covenants that restrict antennas. Despite having no HOA, I still want to be as low profile as possible to avoid angry neighbors. Per my covenants, exterior antennas for ham radio are not supposed to be visible from the road. However, I want to have a full-size antenna for 80 meters and up. So, I decided on a solution that is easy to take down and set up at night when I primarily operate. To support the loop, I decided to use carbon fiber masts that extend up to 34 feet. I wanted to avoid unnecessary supports, and fiberglass masts have too much flex to support an 80-meter loop without additional guy wires. Guy wires would create additional complexity and visibility from the street, so I committed to 4 carbon fiber masts. The only downside to these masts is the cost. Spiderbeam and other manufacturers make excellent masts that support small dipoles and end-fed antennas, but I just don't have enough space to get a linear end-fed half-wave antenna for 80 meters. Plus, my dogs are prone to digging up the required radials. As you can see, my backyard circumference is close to 250 feet, making it a little short to get a 1-to-1 SWR on 80 meters. However, with SAG and the 14 gauge wire, I can get close to resonance on the phone segment of the band. This also creates a decent match on 40 and 20 meters, though a matching network is required to attain decent SWR. To feed the loop, I use 450 ohm ladder line to a DX Engineering 1-to-1 current balun. From there, it's 50 feet of low loss coax to the entry panel and matching network. If going this route, I suggest using the best coax you can afford. I selected LMR-400 for this application. Regarding results, I would like to point out some pros and cons of my system. First, the antenna seems less noisy than verticals and end-feds I have used at the same QTH. This helps when adjacent RFI impacts weak signals. Second, these designs are broad-banded, allowing a decent match on many ham bands with the use of a tuner. Third, by using carbon fiber masts, I'm able to set up and take down the antenna in less than 5 minutes. This helps with nosy neighbors and avoiding damages of severe weather. There are also some negative aspects of my setup. First, when setting up the loop, it can be difficult to do so alone. Routing the wire and tuning can be difficult as you want to get the antenna as high as possible before analyzing the antenna system. Also, without trees, masts can be expensive. The more natural supports you have, the better. Just ensure you have floating anchors and sag in the wire to compensate for the wind effects. Finally, this antenna needs to be high off the ground to achieve good DX. Still, this antenna does work great for local and regional rag chew on 40 and 80 meters even when below 1/4 wavelength above the ground. In conclusion, I hope you found this short video about horizontal loops helpful. I encourage you to try one, even if only for shortwave listening. I've installed them in attics, in trees, and in the backyard, all with good results. There are many free resources on the internet that discuss loops in more detail. I'll link several of those sites in the description. I hope to hear you on the air soon. This is Whiskey 5 Charlie Juliet Alpha 73, and good luck.